When it comes to the American League Rookie of the Year race, the favorites usually get all the attention. That's why we make videos like this, because every season a few unexpected names rise to the top. Here's 7 I found that I believe would be described as dark horses. Jack Leiter kicks off our list. His journey to the majors hasn't been as smooth as many expected when the Rangers took him second overall in the 2021 MLB draft, but after some adjustments in the minor leagues, he's starting to show flashes of the dominance that made him a top prospect not long ago with a high-spin fastball and a devastating, I'm talking wipeout slider. Leiter has the stuff to make an immediate impact. And the fastball, I want to touch on this, really ramped up. Obviously, command matters, but in the offseason, Leiter did a little work, and now he is tossing in the triple digits, which doesn't exactly hurt his case to be a possible mainstay in Texas's rotation. If Leiter finds consistency and earns a spot in the Rangers rotation, don't be surprised if he puts up strong numbers in his rookie campaign and makes a little run at some possible hardware. Let's go to Jacob Wilson, the no longer Oakland Athletics shortstop prospect Jacob Wilson. He isn't the flashiest name, but his elite bat-to-ball skills and strong defensive instincts could earn him a big role with the Athletics. His minor league numbers are video game-like, and I know that's an overused cliche in the sports world, but video game numbers that 100% applies here. Wilson hit .433 across 3 different levels of affiliate ball before breaking into Oakland to play a handful of games at the no longer occupied Oakland Coliseum. The Athletics need long-term answers in their infield right now, and Wilson's ability to put the ball in play with minimal strikeouts so far at least makes him a strong candidate for everyday at-bats. If he can add just a bit more pop to his game, get some power in there, he could be a sneaky contender for AL Rookie of the Year. Let's go on to Cam Smith, arguably the most unique story of any prospect on this list. Why? Because not even a year after being drafted in the first round by the Chicago Cubs, Smith got traded to the Astros in the Kyle Tucker deal, and now he is on a major league roster. He made the opening day starting lineup for Houston. Now, Houston doesn't exactly have the best farm system right now, but Smith was a standout prospect from the beginning in Chicago's system and absolutely raked in spring training this year. In fact, he was so impressive that he skipped AAA. Yeah, you heard that right. Smith's last minor league games in Chicago were with the Tennessee Smokies. That's the Cubs' AA affiliate. Then obviously the trade happened. We sprung right into spring training, and putting up a ridiculous slash line with a batting average north of .340 was more than enough to give the young phenom a crack at the major leagues. Then on opening day, of course, Smith swung at the first pitch he saw and laced it into the outfield for a career-opening single. I'm genuinely so excited to see what the 22-year-old corner infielder accomplishes in Houston. Coby Mayo's raw power is undeniable. The Orioles have had a stacked young core for a while, but if Mayo forces his way into the lineup, into the Major League roster, his bat could make an immediate impact and join the likes of Adley Rutschman, Jackson Holliday, even Heston Kjerstad, who's brought a lot of power to the plate as well. Mayo has some of the best exit velocities in the minors right now, and if he can cut down on strikeouts with the Norfolk Tides, he'll be a serious offensive threat. The challenging aspect will be finding playing time in a relatively deep Baltimore lineup and a young Baltimore lineup, but if Mayo gets an opportunity, he might not give it back. Let's go back to the Rangers. Kumar Rocker here. He is the biggest wild card on this entire list because after undergoing Tommy John surgery, Rocker worked his way back. His fastball-slider combo is still electric, and if his command holds up post-surgery, he has the potential to be an impact arm out of the rotation or even the bullpen. Also, what makes this a little weird, right? Is he going to be a mid-reliever, a closer? Nothing is really solidified yet. If Rocker gets enough innings, he could be a surprise contender for some hardware as well. Colson Montgomery's up next. He is another player who could sneak into the Rookie of the Year conversation, and he's in a farm system that I think I'm going to do a feature on at some point because I truly do believe brighter days, much brighter days, are ahead for the White Sox. The Sox shortstop prospect has one of the most advanced approaches in the minors, drawing comparisons to Corey Seager, pretty high praise, for his smooth left-handed swing. If he could tap into the power a little bit more while maintaining his strong on-base skills and watch the strikeouts when he eventually does get called up, he could be a breakout star in Chicago. The road to get to a starting spot in the big leagues isn't too bad either, considering the Sox have had a lot of flux and didn't win a ton of baseball games last year. Montgomery's starting in AAA Charlotte. He just hit a home run on AAA opening day not too long before this video. But if Colson gets hot in the month of April, and stays hot now, look out. And last but certainly not least, Travis Bazzana. This is the number 1 overall pick from the 2024 MLB draft. Obviously, Paul Skeens from 2023 set a pretty high standard. Bazzana's impressed in the short sample size that we have seen of him in the minor leagues. The question is more or less, though, whether he makes his debut in time to be considered for Rookie of the Year. Bazzana is one of the most dynamic players in the minor leagues, and that was on full display as he helped the High A Lake County Captains to a Midwest title this past fall. Bazzana was really hot out of the gate, logging 2 multi-hit games and 8 total bases through his first 3 contests, and then he hung around in the 230s for his batting average for the majority of his short minor league stint in the back half of last year. His elite speed, strong plate approach, and surprising pop for his size make him an exciting prospect. If Bazzana gets the call early enough, his ability to impact games in multiple ways could put him in the Rookie of the Year conversation. These 7 names might not be the favorites, not the sexiest names of them all, but they've got the talent to shake up the AL Rookie of the Year race. If you enjoy minor league baseball, as always, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Comment any video suggestions you have in the comment section below. Always open to those, and we will see you in the next one.